guys, welcome back to the Meg and Maddie show. It is the final day of the championship series. Today we will have a national champion.
It's crazy that it got to this point.
I feel like I've watched so much baseball over the past 10 days, 2 weeks.
I can't even tell you how long we've been here.
I wish we had a timer on the producer desk over there of how many hours we've spent every day doing baseball and just let it fly.
Yeah, so we would come here every single day at 10 a.m. and record. And then, like, when there were 2 games a day, so we'd be here, record, edit whatever we needed out before the game, be at the game, sit there after the game, post like 4 things. Then there was a next game.
Yeah.
And we had to do it all over again. And we did that for a long time until there was no more 2-a-days.
So that's like 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And then we did a lot of networking. We made a lot of new friends. Mm-hmm. And that usually involves being outside.
Yeah.
After 11 p.m.
After 11 p.m.
We spent a lot of time in here, though, just like getting to know like Tennessee players, staff, and that's just not baseball. We had some soccer girls in here last night. Mm-hmm. They were so fun to be around. It's like nice to make like the mutuals too. So
well, now we have connections for when we want to cover other sports.
Yeah, we hung out with the Texas A&M kids. Like, was that opening weekend?
Yeah.
So we got to know some of them. So it's so like this place is packed right now. Yeah. It is what 1:30, I would guess, and there's very limited seating downstairs. Drew Beam's in house. So
yeah, last night Hallie and Drew Beam were in here eating with I don't know if it was her family or his family. I'm guessing his family, or I mean her family. Wait, no, I would say his family.
His, because Carly was in here too. But we were gonna have Hallie and Carly on today, but.
That's a crazy story. We should explain that before we go into any more detail.
Okay, so Hallie's Drew's girlfriend, and then Carly is Drew's sister, and we were gonna have them on, but Hallie and Carly kind of both are blowing up on social media right now.
Yeah. So Hallie's dad coaches at A&M, and then her brother is like the
on
bullpen,
the pitching staff.
Pitching coach. So she has ties there. She goes to school at A&M, and she does social media for the team, while her boyfriend plays on Tennessee.
And started yesterday.
Yeah.
So she's got the best of both worlds going on. She's going home a winner today.
Regardless.
Yeah. We were going to have them both, Hallie and Drew's sister Carly, on today, but because they're blowing up on social media, they have so many different appearances and whatnot.
She said that they had to go to Drew send-off, A&M send-off, and since she does their social media, or like their social stuff, she had to go like be there, follow them to the bus, like all that stuff. Yeah. So it just didn't work out, but that would have been such a fun little episode.
Yeah, but now she's our friend. Hopefully we'll catch her at the MLB draft.
Yeah, hopefully. I hope we go to that. Please accept our credential requests, MLB draft people.
So I'm just glad now like we can see her and say what's up. It's going to be awesome just watching their journey. I'm sure she's going to be one of those wags. So to have her as a friend.
So, since there's no guest, we're just going straight into the episode, and we're going to talk about our experience at College World Series. This has been the coolest college event I have ever worked.
Yeah, it's definitely up there. I'd say it's probably one of the more grueling ones.
Yeah.
So that kind of takes away from the magic of it sometimes, but I definitely have thoroughly enjoyed and loved my experience. How can you not be romantic about baseball?
Exactly. That's my favorite quote. The first day, we went to Media Day.
Yeah.
And we recorded our podcast that day with Perfect Game, Kevin
Hurley.
Why do I blank on that? But Media Day was so fun. I played college softball for 4 years, okay? I've probably signed 10 balls in my entire lifetime. Me and Maddie are at Media Day, like walking around the teams, interviewing players, and these little boys are like, "Can I get your autograph?" And I'm
baseball games haven't even started yet.
Yeah, baseball games have not started. Me and Maddie, this is probably our most beat-looking day.
I think I signed 3 or 4 balls.
Yeah, and then we got pictures with these little boys.
Yeah, and he was posting them and asking for our Snapchat.
Yeah, that was the most attention I think I've ever gotten in like a 30-minute span.
I don't know if I'd go that far. But Media Day was just super cool because, like, we have obviously watched baseball all season. This is technically like our first event that we covered. Baseball-wise, I was here working for Let It Fly during the College World Series, covering it last year. But like the first of this season, and every season brings new storylines, new people, transfers, families, people that are blowing up in the media. new teams even. So media day, you're like kind of awkwardly making eye contact with them. Like we haven't established a relationship like with them yet, and we make eye contact and we're like, hey, can we get you for a TikTok? And then they'll come over, we introduce ourselves. It's day one. And then you get to see them every other day, like hoping that they make it to the next part until you're seeing them every day. But then we like established a relationship with them. They knew our names. They're like asking for us to take pictures of them when they're playing, or like stopping with their family after the game. And then it turns into like a friendship.
Yeah, and another really cool thing is we have such a cool space for it. I mean, like Maddie said, this place is packed right now. People, we tell them we work at Let It Fly. We become the Let It Fly girls. And then we tell them to come here with their families. They love the food. They love the atmosphere. They love hanging out in this podcast room. I mean, we got to hang out with a bunch of cool people just because of our space as well.
Yeah, definitely very fortunate to have a place this large and that can hold so many people. Like it's pretty split, I'd say, between A&M and Tennessee fans in here right now. So like to be able to just like not just like coexist, but for everyone to be able to like find a home here has been one of my favorite parts. And even in our episode yesterday with KT, Tennessee baseball player, he's like, I came here every day. I got the wings every day. Like they're at the Marriott right next door, so that's why we've gotten to be a little bit closer with the Tennessee fans and their players and whatnot. Like I'll admit that, but because they're right there. But like they've loved it. It's their choice to keep coming back. We've created an environment that they want to be a part of. That the servers and whatnot are recognizing them, and like just that kind of environment. It's awesome to be a part of.
Yeah, that, and honestly, just like a thank you to our guests, all the guests that have been on the show. We've gotten to connect with so many people. Soldier Sports was really cool. Perfect Game, Pencil Talk.
Yeah, those are like people that you'll like see in this sports world over and over and over again. Super thankful to Soldier Sports though for having like our whole team. Like there's a lot more that goes behind the scenes between me and Meg. We have awesome interns at the bar, the restaurant. We have an awesome producer whose 21st birthday it is today, and he is here and alive and well.
He just did take 3 shots in a row though, so we'll reconvene at the end of this.
But Soldier Sports had all of us come, and it was fun to like all of us get to do something and have like a fun little activity together. They were taking pictures, videos, tagging us, and it's just fun to like be able to grow in so many different organic ways.
Yeah, and we had Live Hydration come in and give us IVs after the first weekend. Yeah, that was really cool with Dwayne.
The MC, he'll probably be the MC for years to come because he's just that good.
He's so good at what he does.
So I got to meet him last year, and I'm like, he's a friend for life. I followed him on social media. He checks in, like when I was working at the Final Four, he says what's up. So it's like fun little stuff like that. Like it goes so much past these 10 days of baseball games. So
yeah. You know, I gotta be honest. So we started this in December, our live page, and we low-key, like we knew we wanted to cover College World Series. We knew we wanted to cover the Supernovas, all this stuff, but we started out just covering Creighton basketball and had fun doing that. But going out and exploring other universities and events has been so much fun.
Yeah, I'm thankful for Creighton basketball that we've had that relationship started, being owned by the Miller family, and then between Meg and I living in Omaha and her being a Creighton athlete as well, that we already had that friendship established with those players, with the basketball team, so it was so easy for them to be like, hey, can you come film with us? We want to do this with you. Like, they were so open arms about it, and like I can't thank the Creighton basketball team either enough for helping us like start and gain that space and traction in Omaha.
Yeah, and the Creighton fans are just awesome, but the freshman class this year is gonna be a hoot. A hoot and a half.
I am thoroughly enjoying them. I thought like they'd be shy and stuff, but no, they're a funny bunch. I got to meet them at the McDermott Opening Center, and we're going to be filming some fun stuff with them soon.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a fun little video with them.
So stay tuned for that. I'm sure it'll probably be like next week.
Yeah. But back to College World Series.
Yeah.
What game was your favorite?
Ooh, probably the Tennessee-Florida State one.
The first game? When
the walk-off. Their first game.
Yeah.
Not the first game, but yeah, their first game. Walk-off. That was just crazy. It was so high scoring. I think it finished at 12-11. So, like, not that baseball games are boring, but there were so many hits, so much personality on both teams.
Yeah.
Crazy fan bases that I think I was just so entertained the whole time.
I would say that game or maybe the first UNC game.
I was gonna say Vance Honeycutt's walk-off was fun too.
He is just fun to watch. Like, and their team too. I really like their coach, Coach Forbes.
Yeah, he was so kind.
So kind. I really liked that game just because it was so fun to watch.
That was a good one because, like, they had won 3 of their, like, post-game series at the final at-bat. And then you see Vance Honeycutt step up to their plate, and you're like, y'all are cooked.
Yeah, y'all should have walked him. That's what the whole time I'm like, walk the man. Walk the man.
So it's fun to, like, see those trends, like, continue to happen and, like, people be able to, like, get their shining moment on the pinnacle of it all, even though that he's had plenty, but, like, it's just like he can continue to do that. So I'm excited to see a lot of their stories unfold, like, moving into the draft and whatnot too.
There was also a lot of history. Christian Moore hit the second ever cycle in CWS history. That was
Florida State too.
That was that first game.
Yeah, so I think that's why that one really sticks out to me. There was just so much going on.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. Christian Moore has lit up this entire series. He had one bad game. We can just gloss over an 0 for 5, but
I mean, you can't have a good game every game.
No,
and especially after what he's done. Him and KT are both due today. I hope that they
and
do
Billy
something
Amick.
crazy. Yeah, Billy Amick. I've loved watching his walk-up song. I hope the big 3 go crazy today.
Caden Kent's walk-up song is Morgan Wallen, Broadway Girls.
Yeah.
And Morgan Wallen is obviously here for Tennessee and not Texas A&M, but he had to have been jamming in the press box yesterday.
I can't imagine just like being at the College World Series. They're sitting in a big old suite behind home plate and just hearing your own song, just echoing. I know you're Morgan Wallen, but like still, that's so cool.
Yeah. Because he literally could have picked any other song. Most of them aren't walk-up songs are not country songs.
Yeah. Caden Kent's been a cool character to follow. He's come up huge this postseason, being able to start all of a sudden. So he's been a fun story.
That's crazy because he has literally been like kind of their shining star a little bit, like coming in clutch when it matters, like doing things right. And he didn't even start coming into postseason.
Yeah, and like Hayden Shaw and is his name Jackson Appel? Yeah. They're grad students, and they're just like, Hayden came from like an Ivy League, and now he's coming and he's on the posters for Texas A&M, and he's like tweeting, he's like, I can't believe this is real life. Like, I see 2 big draft, like overall picks, and then you put me on the poster too, and like, it's just so fun to see that they stay humble. So we've loved those A&M kids too.
Yeah. I think
Meg loves Ollie.
I love Ollie.
He was like honestly our first friend.
Yeah, he was so nice. He was like, I'm going to share anything you post, all this stuff, and he did. He shared our interview.
During media day, he said, where can I find this? Where can I find this? And I was like, Let It Fly Live. And he was like, what did you just say? Like, say that again. And I was like, I'll just follow you from our account and you can see it from there. Yeah. So he was the first to like ask about us. So we have heart ties to both teams today. I wish they both could be national champions.
Yeah. Which is cool regardless.
They're national champions in my eyes.
Yeah. What else?
I don't know.
So like we said, we made a lot of networking nights, made a lot of new connections and stuff like that. I want to shout out Jack DeLongchamp. No, it's not that.
DeLongchamp.
Yep. It's spelled like DeLongchamps, which is cooler.
Yeah.
But it's not that. But he is super cool and is really good at what he does. Mm-hmm. He has really entertaining content. I mean, the SEC Unfiltered guys have been super cool as well.
Yeah. It's fun to like make those connections because obviously we want to expand and more into like SEC fan bases or just like events, football games, stuff like that. So to know where to go, like when we're trying to cover those spaces, it's really nice to have had those like helping hands.
Yeah. And they've been really nice. I mean, me and Maddie are obviously going to continue this podcast, and I live in Omaha and wherever else, and Maddie lives in Arizona and wherever else. So we're never in the same city for too long together.
Yeah.
So figuring out how to do that, they've been super helpful.
Yeah.
It's just been nice.
So you'll see a lot more from us. Football, baseball, of course, basketball.
Probably a little hockey if I get my way.
We'll get the Supernovas going back again, coming off their national championship in the first ever Pro Volleyball League. Mm-hmm. All the fun stuff. Things to look forward to. We have the Creighton freshman video coming up. most likely the MLB draft.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of the Cape Cod League coverage too.
Yeah, so we're gonna ride the baseball wave for a little bit
Until baseball or football season.
Yeah, until the football season starts. Then you'll catch us at Nebraska football. Hopefully tap into a little more Big Ten.
Maybe LSU.
Yeah, maybe head to LA for some of those USC, UCLA now that they're Big Ten as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun stuff coming up. So as long as you tune in, we will be more than happy to take you on the ride.
Yeah. So follow along. The content's only going to get better from here. This was a learning curve. This was like our prototype.
Yeah.
So,
and even if you look at our first post, like, and how they have over the 10 days just progressed, like the quality of certain things or like the double checking, it's just continuing to grow. I mean, we've reached 76,000 people on our Instagram.
10 days.
On our Instagram account, which is insane. Obviously, like the followers don't reflect that, but I don't care about followers.
No.
I just want people to know, Let It Fly Live, that they know that this space exists downstairs and up here to entertain your friends, family, and watch sports all day long.
And we have so many Let It Fly locations. We have this one in downtown Omaha. We're opening one in Elkhorn, Nebraska, which is in Omaha, like 25 minutes west of here. We have one
like 2 weeks.
Yeah. We have one in Memphis, and we have one in Sioux Falls. So even if you're not in Nebraska, if you're from Tennessee, if you're a Tennessee fan and you like this place, head to Memphis.
Yeah. It's in Germantown, right where the Millers live. But yeah, most importantly, thank you to everyone that's tuned into every episode, liked, shared, posted, reached out to Meg or I. Like, we see all of those things, and even like our friends and family that are even sharing it. And like, you obviously expect your friends and family to support you in what you're doing, but like them posting stuff on their stories, giving us a call, like words of encouragement, like we can't thank you guys enough for your support over the past 10 days. Yeah, and if you keep letting us to do what we love, we'll be here.
Yeah, so thank you, and we really appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow with a recap of the national championship game and another cool guest.
Yeah, and maybe some funny stories.
Yeah, hopefully a lot of funny stories.
But we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.